In recent days, we have seen and heard at the highest levels in the UK and the US discussions about supplying long-range Western weapons to Russia. It seems that this decision is either about to be made or has already been made. This, of course, is an extraordinary development. I would like to ask for a comment on what is happening.
There is an attempt to manipulate the narrative because the issue is not about permitting or prohibiting the Kiev regime from striking Russian territory. It already does so with drones and other means. However, when we talk about the use of long-range, high-precision Western-made weapons, this is a completely different story. The fact is, as I have said before, and as any expert, both ours and in the West, will confirm, the Ukrainian army is incapable of carrying out strikes with modern, long-range, high-precision Western systems on its own. They simply cannot do it. This is only possible with the use of intelligence data from satellites, which Ukraine does not have. These are satellite data from either the European Union or the United States, essentially from NATO satellites. This is the first point. The second and perhaps most important key point is that the flight plans for these missile systems can only be programmed by NATO military personnel. Ukrainian military personnel cannot do this. Therefore, the issue is not about allowing or forbidding the Ukrainian regime to strike Russia with these weapons. The issue is about whether NATO countries will make the decision to directly participate in the military conflict. If this decision is made, it will mean nothing less than the direct involvement of NATO countries, the United States and European nations, in the war in Ukraine. Their direct participation will fundamentally change the nature of the conflict. It will mean that NATO countries, the US, and European countries are at war with Russia. If that is the case, considering the shift in the very nature of this conflict, we will make the necessary decisions based on the threats they pose to us.